Stop recording.
Hello, this is Abby, and welcome to a new YouTube series that I'm starting. My adventures with Alter Aeon have been
Must client Alter Aeon must
a bit interesting over the years. I started playing in 2016, and I've kind of been playing off and on ever since. And I'm really excited to be here to show you how a blind person can play a game. In particular, a text adventure game. So we're going to start. I'm at the login screen right now. I created my character because of reasons. I already made her. Her name is Fyra. She's a mage. She's currently level 1. She knows 3 spells, which is pretty good. And I'm going to explain as I go what I'm doing. And hopefully, sighted people will find this interesting. Hopefully, blind people as well will find this interesting. And let's go.
1. Logging in Fyra in a caved in stone stairwell. A faint shimmering light fills this closed in space. The walls are made from stone and have been carved into flat planes. There are glimmering crystals set into them at regular intervals. There is a set of stone stairs. By the west wall, choked off by rubble. To the east, a white hall has been carved into the rock. To walk into the hall, you need to go east. Type E, short for east. 2. Walk east into the hall. A cane is wedged in the rubble. Type get cane to pick it up. East, northern slow. Use Alt Z to clear the unexplored map. You are using the latest version of Mush Z. Your strength is now 12. Your spell save is now 0%. Your intelligence is now 17. Your fire save is now 0%. Your wisdom is now 14. Your cold save is now 0%. Your dex is now 12. Your zap save is now 0%. Your con is now 12. Your breath save is now 0%. Your CHR is now 13. Your poison save is now 0%. Your physical save is now 0%. Armor 0. You need to find something to wear. You are naked. Your hit roll is now 0. Your damage is now 5. No pending friend requests. Your next cheapest level is mage for 3200. You have 100 credits that you can spend. Use the credit by command to spend them.
So, sorry that was a bit spammy, but that read out all of the things that happen when I log in. As you can read or hear or see, my stats are interesting. When I first made my first character in Alter Aeon about 10 years ago, I didn't know anything about stats or gaming or anything. It was the first game I'd ever played, and I messed up. So now I have a very high level character with very bad stats. And in this game, you have to have practices to train your stats, and eventually you lose all your practices. After a certain level, you don't get very many anymore. And so now that's where I'm at with that
5 p.m.
character. But this one, I'm going to start fresh and hopefully do a better job at. And there'll be some commands for that I'll explain. So right now, we're just going to look around. I'm going to fix something really quick.
Speak type characters always. Speak type characters off.
So it's not as spammy when I type, because I'm doing a lot of that. So let's see. Okay, we're going to type look. And this is what it says.
In a caved in stone stairwell, a faint shimmering light fills this closed in space. The walls are made from stone and have been carved into flat planes. There are glimmering crystals set into them at regular intervals. There is a set of stone stairs. By the west wall, choked off by rubble. To the east, a white hall has been carved into the rock. To walk into the hall, you need to go east. Type E, short for east. 2. Walk east into the hall. A cane is wedged in the rubble. Type get cane to pick it up. East.
Okay, so it says there's a cane lodged in the rubble, and my character doesn't have any clothing or any armor or anything. So we're going to type get cane.
Type wield quartz to wield a quartz tip wooden cane as a weapon. You get a quartz tip wooden cane.
And before we wield this cane, we're going to look at it. So, look, cane.
Item is in your inventory. This slightly twisted cane is carved from a branch of lightweight ash. It has been stripped of bark. The head of the cane forks into several small branches into which a large quartz crystal has been wedged. The crystal glows with mystical light, which a mage can focus into a short-range blast of magical energy to attack opponents when they wield it.
Okay, that's cool. We're going to also see what the stats of this weapon are by typing ID cane.
A quartz tip wooden cane, level 1, comp, timber, ash, type, weapon, weight, 2 light mage, damage, 5d5, speed, average, damage type, magic last, 11 wield strength, mana regen by 1.0, mana by 10, armor by 2, quality, well crafted. This item is found to you. You are carrying a quartz tip wooden cane. Type wield quartz to wield a quartz tip wooden cane as a weapon.
Okay, so those statistics I don't really understand. I can go back to the output to read what I missed, so I'm going to do that really fast.
Edit multi. Type wield quartz. You are carrying quality, weld, speed, average, a quartz tip wooden cane, level 1, comp, timber, ash, type, weapon, weight, 2 light mage, damage, 5d5.
Okay, okay, so it's for a mage. It's made out of wood.
Speed, average, damage type, magic last, 11 wield strength.
Is average, okay.
Edit multi.
So I kind of see what... So there's a lot of different things in this game. So we're going to wield cane. And
Armor 2. You are only wearing 1 of 15 pieces of armor. Your damage is now 16.
Oh, wow. So my damage was 5 before, now it's 16. That's great. Okay, so we're going to type head east. And to do that, we're going to type E for east. And you can type any of the first letters for the different directions. So, because there's nothing here, so we're going to go east.
In an old laboratory, use Alt-Z to clear the unexplored map. An old underground passage. The hall is carved from the bedrock. Glowing crystals dot the walls,
6
providing dim
p.m.
ambient light. There are alcoves carved into the walls. Each alcove has a single stone peg jutting from it. A few items are crumpled up on the ground amid the dirt and debris. To pick up the equipment on the ground, type get all. To see the things you have picked up, type inventory or inv. To wear your equipment, type wear all. To see what you are wearing, type ec or equipment. To see the stats of an item, type identify less item name greater or id less item name greater. To continue walking through the hall, you need to go east. Type E, short for east. To walk east into the hall, a dull red rope hangs from one of the pegs, ready to get. A pair of old pants are rumpled up on the floor, ready for someone to get. A pair of deep blue sandals wait for someone to get them out of the dirt. East west, 6 p.m.
Okay, we get pants, a robe, and some sandals. That's nice. So we're gonna type get all.
Type wear dull to start using a faded crimson robe. Type wear pair to start using a pair of faded saffron pants. Type wear pair to start using a pair of indigo blue sandals. You get 3 items. A faded crimson robe, a pair of faded saffron pants, a pair of indigo blue sandals.
And we're gonna type wear all to put those on.
Small wounds and bruises.
And
Your intelligence is now 18. Armor 15. You are only wearing 4 of 15 pieces of armor.
okay, that's nice. That brought up my intelligence by 1.
A few scratches.
I'm not sure what happened. I was slightly injured when I put on one of the items.
Full.
Not exactly sure, but my health is full, as you can hear. So we're gonna keep going east.
An old underground passage. The hall is carved from the bedrock. The walls are studded with glowing crystals which fill the air with white light. Roots have grown down through cracks in the ceiling, and dirt and rubble have piled up along the bottoms of the walls. There is a passage to the south. A massive roots dangle from the ceiling, blocking the southern passage. Southwest. The massive roots is blocking your path south. You will need to attack it in order to pass. Your shower of sparks spell will be most effective on it. Type C shower roots to cast shower of sparks on the roots. The C is short for cast.
Okay, so it said to cast shower of sparks on these roots. Okay, I'm going to do that. So combat is a little bit fast-paced. It's about as fast-paced as this game is going to be. So hopefully you'll be able to follow what's going on. So I'm going to type cast. Wait, what did it say?
Edit multi. The C is type C. Your shower of the massive roots is blocking your
shower of sparks.
Edit
okay.
multi.
Roots.
A shower of bright green sparks suddenly engulfs a massive flammable roots. Pretty hurt. A shower of fiery blue sparks suddenly engulfs a massive flammable roots. A massive flammable roots withers away, opening the passage to the south. You receive 192 experience.
Okay, that's great. I got some experience. I killed a mob, in this case some roots. So we're gonna keep going south.
An old underground chamber. An underground passage leads between the doorway to the north and another clear doorway to the east. Glowing crystals are set into holes in the walls, illuminating the passage. To continue walking through the doorway, you need to go east. Type E, short for east. To walk east into the chamber, northeast.
Okay,
You find nothing new. Your search comes up empty.
okay, there's nothing in that chamber, so we're gonna type east.
An intersection. An underground passage has been tunneled into the bedrock. A smaller passage leads north, and a larger passage leads east. The walls are studded with small glowing crystals, filling the area with soft light. There are 2 paths to take. You can go north or east. You will often find yourself with choices on where to go. New places, perhaps with more creatures and items await, so feel free to explore. Northeast west, 7 p.m.
So, it said to explore these passages, so we're gonna go north first, because that's the smaller passage, and we might find some treasures or something like that, so let's do it.
An old underground chamber. This dry old chamber has stone walls and a dust-covered floor. The walls are studded with softly glowing crystals. There is a short pillar near the northern wall. To the south is a doorway. There is no other way out of the chamber. Type S apostrophe or south to head back. The way you came and take the eastern passage. A delicate copper scroll rests on top of a pillar where you can easily look at it. South. T-R-E-W-G. You get an ancient copper scroll.
Okay, so we're gonna ID this scroll, because I don't know what it is.
An ancient copper scroll. Comp. Base metal. Copper. Type. Book. Weight. 1. Quality. Well crafted. You are carrying an ancient copper scroll.
Can we read scroll?
This thin plate of copper is slightly curled. It is green and brittle with H engraved upon is a message written in archaic letters. My experiments with magical wards has led me down some intriguing paths. I have had the most success with crystals, perhaps due to my own experience growing crystal lights for my dwelling. The ward floats in place where it is set, immobile, held in place by the force field it generates. It must be set in a doorway no taller and no wider than 10 feet. Maximum diameter of the field. The ward exerts no more power than necessary to hold itself aloft. Its full strength is activated by nearby movement, which triggers it to intensify the field, repelling anything nearby. I created a matching crystal pendant that, when worn, overrides the ward crystal's programming, preventing it from forming a stronger field. It has but one weakness. Electricity quickly destabilizes its matrix. The other ward I've been experimenting with is far more exotic. A trench is lined with fire runes such as those sometimes employed in smithies, causing the bottom of it to become intensely hot. A soft metal such as copper or lead is placed in the trench. The metal liquefies, and a second set of runes takes over. When anyone approaches, the molten metal rises up into a thin, blazing hot wall. The metal, though molten, retains its density and is nearly impossible to breach, at least not without being severely burned. The same crystal pendant that overrides the crystal ward also deactivates the secondary rune programs, allowing me to safely cross it. It absorbs heat readily and is sufficiently well grounded against electricity. However, cold can disrupt the functionality of the firewall. Admittedly, the second ward is inefficient, hot and easily countered by even an apprentice mage. It was nevertheless an educational experience in magical engineering. I will leave them in place for a few years. I've taken extensive measurements of their effectiveness. Add Adelbrook.
Okay, so that is a scroll that we found from somebody who was here before us, an NPC. So, okay, I guess we can look at the pillar.
Near the north wall is a short pillar. This sandstone pillar is about 3 feet tall. It is rounded with fluted sides and a flat top carved into. The top is a circle of runes which form a basic circle of preservation. A ward that slows but does not stop the ravages of time for any object contained within the circle.
Okay,
You don't see anything to get.
so I believe that is it.
East, an intersection. An underground passage has been
So
tunneled into the
now
bedrock.
we're going to the east.
An old underground chamber. This chamber is littered with broken stone furniture and dust. The walls are studded with glowing green crystals which fill the area with eerie light. A draft of hot air blows from a doorway in the northern wall. A glowing green crystal floats in front of the northern passage. Northwest, there is a minor warding crystal creating a barrier across the doorway to the north. Cast your static blast spell on it. Type C static blast crystal to start attacking the crystal. Once you are in combat, you can just type C static blast and you will automatically target what you are fighting. You can also type to repeat your last command. 8 p.m.
So, we're gonna cast static blast on this crystal.
You blast a minor ward
Few
crystal with a bright white
scratches.
fan of static electricity. Scratch. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. Small wound. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. You blast a minor ward crystal. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. Pretty herb. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. You blast a minor ward crystal with a bright white fan of static electricity. A minor ward crystal shatters into dust, and the ward blocking the northern passage collapses. You receive 500 experience.
Okay, we received 500 experience. That's good. We need experience to level up, of course, as you know. So let's go north.
An underground workshop. Stone benches line the walls, covered with broken flasks and rusted tools. In the center of the room, a runic circle is scribed into the floor. There is a doorway in the south wall. To the north, a trench neatly divides the room. It is quite warm, especially near the trench. Glowing crystals embedded into the walls provide light. A mass of molten metal rises up from a trench in the floor. North-south, a molten copper golem is blocking the way north. Use your chill touch spell to dispatch it. Type C chill touch golem to cast this spell on the golem. M. Golem. The molten copper golem turns blue and shivers with. The molten copper golem turns blue and shivers with cold. Quite a few. The molten copper golem turns blue and shivers with cold. Big neck. The molten copper golem turns blue and shivers with cold. Pretty herb. The molten copper golem turns blue and shivers with cold. The molten copper golem collapses into the trench, leaving the path to the north clear. You receive 500 experience.
Okay, we killed that golem.
Many chambers. The northern portion of the workshop has numerous doorways, each flanked by a pair of wall-mounted glowing crystals. Another way to explore is to look into nearby places using the look command. For example, if you wanted to look east, type LE, short for look east, or just walk in that direction to see what is there. You can also use the scan command to look for nearby creatures. Keep in mind that most commands, skill words, and the names of objects and creatures can be shortened, allowing you to enter them more quickly. Northeast, southwest.
Okay, so we're gonna look east before we go there.
A stone doorway leads into a small chamber. In the next room, you see a small stone table.
Okay, so there's no crazy things in there, so we're gonna go in there.
An underground stone chamber. This sandstone chamber may once have been a kitchen. There is a fireplace by the east wall filled with long cold ashes. A pile of dry rotted wood by a stone table may once have been a chair. The floor is covered with dust. Glowing crystals in the wall provide dim but adequate light. The only entrance is to the west. A small stone table is here. You should look at it. West.
Okay, so we're gonna look at the table.
This stone table is really just a natural rock formation that is at the top leveled off into a flat surface. Sitting on top of it is a rainbow obsidian ring, a tarnished raven diadem, a blue potion. You can take everything off of it by typing get all stone. You can take a specific item off of it by typing get less item keyword greater stone. You can use the identify command to see an item's stats.
Okay, let's get everything off of the table. So that's a ring, a potion, and a headpiece.
Type wear ring to start using a rainbow obsidian ring. Type wear diadem to start using a tarnished raven diadem. You get 3 items from a small stone table. A rainbow obsidian ring, a tarnished raven diadem, a blue potion. 9 p.m.
Oh, nice. Blue potion. So we're gonna wear all.
Your intelligence is now 19. Armor 15. You are only wearing 6 of 15 pieces of armor.
So we have more than half, or about half the armor pieces. So we'll see if we can find any more in these other chambers.
Northwest, many chambers. The northern portion of the work.
So we're gonna go west.
The bottom of a stone staircase. A shaft has been delved into the rock, and a staircase of stone is carved into the walls. The air that pours down from above is fresh and cool. A few glowing crystals mounted in the walls provide light. The stairs lead up. Like any other direction, you can ascend the stairs. Ascend the stairs simply typing U, which is short for up. East up. North, many chambers.
So we're gonna go north first.
An underground stone chamber. This chamber appears to once have been someone's bedroom. There is a stone slab covered with moth-eaten scraps of cloth. There is a pedestal next to the slab that may have served as a nightstand. There is only one way in to the south. A small stone box is ready for you to open it and look inside. South.
So we're gonna open the box. By typing open box.
You open a small stone box. On ground contains a rainbow obsidian ring, a minor ward crystal pendant. Glow. To take items from a small stone box, use the command get all small.
Ooh, we got the crystal pendant that the scroll talked about. So we're gonna type get all box.
Type wear ring to start using a rainbow obsidian ring. Type wear minor to start using a minor ward crystal pendant. You get 2 items from a small stone box, a rainbow obsidian ring, a minor ward crystal pendant.
So we're gonna wear both of those. Wear all.
Your spell save is now 5%. Your intelligence is now 20. Armor 15. You are only wearing 8 of 15 pieces of armor. You don't see anything named table here.
Okay.
Many chambers. The northern, an underground stone chamber. This sandstone.
So,
Many chambers. Up the bottom of a stone staircase.
So we're gonna go up.
You ascend the stairs. The top of a stone staircase. At the top of the staircase is a broad landing with an opening leading outside to the southeast. A breeze of fresh air wafts through the opening. You made it. To the southeast is a narrow ravine leading to a world of adventure. Remember what you have learned. Cast shower of sparks. Chill. Touch and static blast on enemies to weaken and damage them. If you have questions, try checking our help pages by typing help in the topic you want to look up. You can also try asking questions on the newbie channel by typing newbie less your message greater. Good luck. Southeast down.
So, we are going to go southeast and leave the tutorial and turn in the first quest, and then that will be it for this part of the series. So let's go. Go southeast.
New player quest. Start. Use Alt Z to clear the unexplored map. As you step out into the ravine, the rock slide covers the cave behind you. In a narrow ravine, you stand at the bottom of a narrow ravine with tall rock cliffs on all sides. A small crack leads to the north, and a wide path opens up to the south. You see a lot of footprints in the dirt, as though a scuffle took place here. A wounded soldier lies on the ground here. Use the talk soldier command to talk to him. South. A wounded soldier weakly beckons you to approach.
So we're gonna talk to the soldier by typing talk soldier, and let's see what he has to say. Doesn't sound too good.
You try to talk to a wounded soldier. A wounded soldier says, a party of imps are preparing to ambush our camp through the ravine to the south. A wounded soldier coughs up some blood. A wounded soldier says, the main force could arrive at any time. You must get to the camp and warn them. A wounded soldier says, it may not look like it, but if you follow the ravine to the south, you'll reach the camp. 10 p.m. A wounded soldier says, there's a waypoint there where you can pray and recall safely. A wounded soldier says, please hurry. Good luck. At the limits of his strength, the soldier drifts off into unconsciousness.
Oh no, that's not good news. So, next week, we are actually going to go to the south and help the soldier help fight off these imps. We're still level 1, but this is the introduction, and I hope you have enjoyed this so far, and I hopefully can improve this as we go along.
Ops 32.2. Ops.
Well, I hope you guys can join me next week to find out what happens to these imps and the refugee camp. Thanks for watching, and join me next time.